welcome back to Vinyl Decal School. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I thought I would just go over a few tips for promoting your small business on TikTok. As I mentioned in a previous video, 9 creative ways to promote your small business, which you can check out here if you want. It is difficult to promote vinyl decals in particular without kind of applying them to things or doing something a little bit creative because they just look a bit boring as they are on their backing paper. So it is better if you can think of some kind of different ways to show them off to your customers. And then same goes for other handmade products too. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk about TikTok, because the amount of small businesses on there that are doing such creative things to show off their products is amazing. And I just know you can do the same too if you haven't already. And if you're not on TikTok yet and you didn't know it wasn't just for teenagers dancing, then this is your sign to check it out and see if it works for you. So I'm not an expert at all, but I have managed to grow my Vinyl Decal School TikTok to over 24,000 followers this year. And that was with a long hiatus in the summer. So if I'd have been more consistent, I'm sure I could have got it to a much bigger number than that. But despite not posting a lot, I'm still getting lots of people clicking through to various different links for my business. Some of you watching this may have found me through TikTok as well. So I do think it's definitely a worthwhile thing to look into for promoting your products. So I've just got a few tips and tricks to share and things I've noticed that other businesses do that seem to do well. Although please note, some of these may change or they might have already changed because social media algorithms adjust constantly. But I think most of it should stay pretty relevant no matter what happens. So the first thing is, just like taking any kind of business photo for your website, for Etsy, for any other social media account, is make sure you have clear and bright videos that are appealing to look at. I just noticed that whenever I do a video where the beginning isn't lit very well or it's a little bit grainy, it never performs as well as others. Shorter videos often do a lot better, probably just because it's more likely that people will watch them to the end, which makes TikTok think they're more popular and then they get pushed out to more people and then that cycle continues. However, don't just show a 15-second video of your product and that's it. You want to be mixing it up with how it's made, how it's applied, make a funny observation about running a small business, show a day in your life, do an ASMR video, ask people if they have questions, ask people where they're from, give people tips that are relevant to your niche. Anything so that you'll get some engagement. You basically want to create something that others want to share, comment on and like. So very similar to other social media platforms really. Please though, this may just be a pet peeve of mine, but don't make videos complaining that you haven't had any sales this week or that your business isn't doing very well and try and get sympathy or think that people are going to buy from you if you make videos like this. Obviously don't lie and say that you're getting hundreds of sales when you're not either. But I just feel like this type of video has the opposite effect and I'm probably not going to watch it all the way through, and I don't think a lot of people will either. If you had one sale that week, then be grateful for that one sale. Or do a video where you're manifesting hundreds of sales even though you haven't got them yet. And by all means be authentic and say that running a business is hard, because it is. But I think you can only really sell stuff if you 100% believe in it, and I just don't think those videos are it. Ultimately, the main way to grow on TikTok though is to follow trends and to use trending sounds. There are a number of accounts already on TikTok that specialise in pointing out the latest trends that are doing well and giving you lots of tips and tricks on how to grow on TikTok, so they're really good to follow. Wave Wild is a good one to check out, and this is the one that I look at quite a lot. But to get you started and to make sure you're definitely using the right ones that fit within your niche, make sure you're liking and following lots of similar business accounts and crafting accounts and anything that's kind of relevant to your business. This is so that TikTok knows what kind of videos to show you, but also knows who to show your videos to as well. And then once you do that and you watch more videos, you'll soon see what trends are doing well and being used a lot, and then you can recreate them for yourself with your own spin on it. Whenever I see a trend that I want to recreate, I tend to send them to myself and then I save them on my phone. But actually the easier way to do that is to favorite them, and then you've got a folder on TikTok of all the ones you've favorited that you want to do, and you can just unfavorite them once you've done them. And so a lot of these trends are showing people's face and are kind of dance trends and stuff, you don't necessarily have to do that. I've seen a lot of accounts that don't show their face at all and they're doing amazingly well. But I do think it helps if you want to try different trends. It just makes it a little bit easier. And I did see an expert saying that if you start with a close-up or a quick pan to a face in the first few seconds, then people are more likely to stick around and watch that video to see what you have to say. So it is definitely worth trying to push yourself out of your comfort zone, to give it a try if it's not something you usually do. But then again, saying that, it's not worth forcing it if you're noticeably uncomfortable while you're doing it, because I think people can tell that as well. But maybe give it a try. The more you do, the more you will build up your confidence. Your main goal isn't to make your videos go viral though. Sometimes the things I see with millions of likes and views are completely nonsensical and you would never have guessed they would be the video that would go viral. So I don't think you can always predict it. So I think it's better to make it your goal instead to educate, entertain and inform your customers and potential customers. Going viral, of course, would be great, but it might mean you get 1,000 sales from that video and then nothing after that. So I think the key, as with most things, is consistency and giving your followers and customers a reason to follow you. Once they do start following you and liking your content, they need to know where to find your products. So you do want to have a dedicated TikTok account for your business, ideally, unless you've already got a personal one that is doing well. And you also want to have a business link in your profile so that people can find you. I think it's still the case that you can't add it if you're under 1,000 followers. So that does make it a little bit tricky, but at least put the name of where they can find you on Etsy in there, or your website address. And you can link to your Instagram or YouTube if you have one, so they can find you there too. The alternative though is that you can switch between a business account and a personal or creator account. So the reason you would want a business account is that it lets you add the links to your business in your profile. However, it doesn't let you use trending sounds, which isn't great when you're trying to build your following. So what you can do is, when you're not posting, have a business account, have your links in the profile. As soon as you want to make and post a video, then you switch back to a personal or creator account, make the video, post it, and then switch back. It's a bit of a faff, but hopefully you only need to do that until you get to 1,000 followers. So it won't be forever. So I know that sounds like a lot of work and a lot to think about, and it is when you're just kind of starting to get used to it. But I promise you, the more you do it, the more you're kind of making videos, seeing what's trending and kind of pushing them out there and seeing what is working for your audience as well, the easier it gets. You can make it easier on yourself as well by filming a load at a time, saving them to your drafts, and then just posting one per day or however regularly you want to post. There is a TikTok scheduler now as well. I haven't personally used it, so I can't comment on how well it works. And it might be even easier if you do that, and then you can just automate things a week or 2 weeks ahead of time. So I hope all of those helped. Let me know in the comments if you have any other great TikTok tips. And feel free to drop your TikTok account in the comments as well, and we'll follow each other. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe for more videos like this in future.